Nowadays, more often we will go with GenAI, that is LLM and VLM part. Opportunities or challenges you can face in services as well as a product-based company. Our young minds that always focus on the product-based company. Particular problem, like so you need to do Python coding also. After that, you need to deploy it also using cloud. Frankly telling, I don't know how to turn on computers. I did like many of my friends are not qualified, but I qualified. So when I completed my masters, I got 4 offers in my hand. So there, one important thing is that you should take at least 2 to 3 market reviews. You won't get good hike and you won't get opportunity also. So upskilling is one of the primary thing we need to. If they get to know they are not having proper skill set and all, they will directly find 45 lakh, even 50 lakh. Also, you can easily get enjoy the pain and pressure. I prefer two things. First one is work-life balance. Second one is the salary, how much you will get. College, the environment, everything is fine. Okay, you can learn thing and you can pass out the exam. But go, you will pay 2 lakh, 3 lakh for the courses. Later, you will say they scam. The one issue I found in education system are like two things matter: what to talk and how to talk. First and the primary mistake I made this one. So later I understood. Don't join for any tech company if you're unaware about these things. No, definitely you will lose the job. People who is having some kind of experience, for example, 2 to 3 years ago, nobody is interested in hiring fresher. If you are from Google, Microsoft, or if you from any source, they will be firing. Nowadays, employees will go and ask, "Hey, is your company having AI?" Then only they will join. Many new college pass students are there, right? They are directly starting startups.
Today, we have an excited guest on our podcast, Mr. Manjunatha A. He brings over 3 years of experience in research and development as a data scientist and AI engineer, focusing on solving industrial challenges. He has worked on advanced generative AI projects, especially in the area of industrial safety. Mr. Manjunatha has an impressive academic background. He is MCA with first rank and a gold medal from Central University of Karnataka in 2021. His achievements include winning the Ace of Innovation Young Scientist Award in 2019, brings a finalist in Smart Hackathon 2020, and delivering over 20 lectures as a resource person. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Manjunath A. Sir. Hello Manjunath sir, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, hi Chaitanya. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I am too good. I am too good. First of all, I would like to thank you for the coming to my podcast. Now you are bringing the most valuable knowledge for all the data aspirants and the students in the industry. Thank you so much for that.
Glad to hear. Glad to hear.
Yes. First of all, I want to discuss with you that how was your education journey and how was your professional journey right now going on. We want to know about your educational journey so far and also professional journey too.
Yeah. Sure. I'm happy to share it with you. Briefly, I will explain myself. Then I will go with my educational journey as well as professional journey. So, as you know, I'm AI engineer working in detect technology. I'm having over 3 years of experience. So, in that, from past 2 years, I'm working at detect technology, and I have 1 year experience as a junior data scientist at a company called iNeuron. And I used to work on various technologies as a AI engineer to work on various technology. For example, from machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, NLP. Nowadays, more often we will go with GenAI, that is LLM and VLM part. And apart from this, sometimes we used to work as a work on scratch from a scratch application development to until deployment. So this is the major thing we need to do as a AI engineer. And yeah, a lot many domains we need to work on. I mean, from aerospace industry to you can work on even how you can analyze and sell the product, in any kind of a market. So these are the different opportunities we can get in this AI engineer job role. And basically, I'm from Shimoga, which is region where you can see many number of trees as well as falls. So basically, well-known place for nature, Shimoga, which is located in southern part of Karnataka, near to Bengaluru. So I studied my 10th, 12th, and even my graduation here, BCA. I graduated with the fifth rank. Then I did my post graduation MCA from Central University of Karnataka. I completed with the gold medal. So after that, I got opportunity to work on iNeuron. After that, I worked in detect technology. So yeah, these are all the different things and different fields and different kind of environment I gone through in my life still yet.
So it's a really grateful journey that you are about your education and your professional journey right now going on. So we want to know more about your professional journey. In which company you're working right now, and please elaborate about your company. Like, is it a service-based company or a product-based company, and how that company is beneficial for your professional growth?
This is one of the important thing as an AI aspirant we should know where we need to go, what are the different opportunity we can get it, and different, for example, for a product based company what kind of different thing we have, for a service based company what different kind of things we have. So I started my journey in iNeuron, that is a kind of service based company. So initially they have some product, then they term themselves as a tech company. There we need to provide lot services with respect to the product as well as with respect to the different courses. So there I studied many more things there. That's completely service based. And currently I'm working in Detect Technology. It's completely a product based company. So we have product and we used to work on the product. Comparatively, there are different opportunities or challenges you can face in services as well as a product based company. What I will suggest young minds that always focus on the product based company. Why? In product based company, most of the time you will be working from scratch to end deployment. Even in service based company you used to work on, but until, like, for example, in our case we have a use cases for industry, like, especially industrial safety part. So there are different kind of a model versioning we need to do. There are different kind of issues will occur when you are deploying it in different workplaces. These kind of different issues we will face. In service based also you will have this kind of environment, but not too much in depth. So if you want to learn model building and if you want to deploy it somewhere, as well as if you want to do versioning of it, product based company will be a good choice. Again, it's depend upon individual interest. So as a AI engineer, so you should have knowledge in both service and product based company. But both the thing you need to how you will scale the product and all these things will be very much interesting when you're working on product based companies.
Okay, that's a very important point. You said that as a fresher, you should be working in a product-based company, right? Where you try the more
Mhm.
experimental things and get more skilled as compared to the service-based company. Because service-based company is like taking the task and completing the task. But in product-based, you said that we do the experiments on daily basis, try to do many more things at a time, and also learn many more things in a short span.
Absolutely correct. That is kind
Absolutely
of
correct.
versioning
It's kind of
yourself.
questioning. Yes, yes, yes. So, as a AI engineer, what is your day-to-day job look like? Means, what is your exactly roles and responsibilities? What you do at the job?
There are different kind of things we need to handle every day. First and foremost thing, major we will focus on R&D part, research and development. For example, we deployed a model in somewhere. Okay, it's working fine. But when we are monitoring it, right, we got some issues. So we need to check what actually the reason for the issue. What is the root cause? After that, we will do some experiments. How are this issue? There will be two things. Temporary fix we will do. I mean, instead of replacing the model and all, there will be post processing steps we can use. So this is one of the helpful thing we can do. But sometimes no, even that post processing will be not that much helpful. So in the case you need to update the model. So for that you need to do again experiments. So which case it is failing, in which case it is passing perfectly. So these two kind of experiments we need to do. One thing. Second thing, not only model building and all. So in some cases, right, there will be some bug will appear with respect to the hardware resources. For example, if you're deployed it in an edge device, right, it will be different. If you deployed it in a server or a VM, it will be different. So how you will handle these kind of a situation will matters a lot. So this kind of a bug solving, and as well as sometimes you need to monitor. So before UAT, right? So you need to give a report like how much accuracy we are getting. There will be two kind of testing we used to do. First, as a function, as a solution, how it is performing. Second one, as a product, how it is performing. Module and product, we will say. So these how it is performing, these kind of things also we will do. Even if model is ready, but if you want to develop a solution for that particular problem, right? So you need to do Python coding also. After that, you need to deploy it also using cloud or Ansible. This kind of different DevOps techniques are available. So you can use it and you can deploy.
Yeah, that's really great that heard from you what actually the AI engineers do, because many of the videos or the reels shows that the AI engineer job role, but no one clears that what their actual job is look like. From your view, the audience will really get understand what they actually have to do the work. So my next question is like, as you are now sit here as an AI engineer, at what point you understand that you are born for the become to the AI engineer? At what time you understand that? How do you get interested in data science?
Actually, this is interesting question. Even I don't know when I started my degree, right? At the time, even I don't know anything on AI. Yeah, frankly telling, I don't know how to turn on computer. computers. That was a miracle thing happened in my life. Actually, I'm interested towards electronics field. Okay, so I went and I applied for PME, Physics, Maths, Electronics, BSc. So in that time there will be for application 25 rupees. So I given 50 rupees to the particular person. He said there is no change. For that, one of my friend took application. So I thought like, yeah, let me apply. Then I applied for BCA. So then I understood like something is there. What is this? Then I explored. After that, in our college, Sayadri College, so there is one thing that is for BCA. No, they used to go with CET. For BSc and all, it is not like that. It's all about your 12 percentage. But for BCA, they have some kind of a CET. I felt okay. Something is there. That's why these guys are doing CET and all. So I did like many of my friends are not qualified, but I qualified for that. So then I thought, yeah, better to go with this. Then I started my BCA journey. So usually, in BCA and all, we have a computer application level, not AI kind of journey. We don't have that much, but my personal interest made me go with this way because earlier this one of my friend Ganesh Prasad, along with him, I worked on several edge devices or I embedded or IoT projects. That is line follower and obstacle avoiding, Bluetooth controlled robot and DTMS controlled robot. Like that, many robots we did. But later I interested towards kind of a camera, how we can include this camera. These part made me that I want to move on this field. And at the same time, I was like in final year of my BCA. At the time, I felt better to work with the camera part because it's on 2017. I'm talking about 2017, 2018. That phase where we don't have 3G also, only 2G is running at the time. It's too difficult to run a kind of deep learning model at the time. What I thought, yeah, let me go with the camera and all. So we started a project. I need to thank many people in that because one of the person called Arvind, he working in Bosch at the time. So he made me to introduce me that this is AI and how it will work. Because of him, I'm interested towards CV. So I started digital image processing. Then I started CV. Later, I came through deep learning. Then machine learning. Mine is like a reverse way of study. It's not a traditional way. So I will tell you later, like what are the difficulties I faced because of this approach. Where what kind of process we need to generally follow. So this was happened. Then I did the project. Later, I understand that wow, it is good because sensor data is there, right? Generally, this thermal sensor or a PIR sensor, IR sensor, ultrasonic sensor, these data will be different. But when you take data from cameras, right, handling this will be very much challenging. I loved that particular thing. So I thought like, yeah, this is my career. I want to build career in this. So later I built many application using CV and all. Me and my friends, no, we build kind of a person face detection and thermal body heat detection, these kind of things in COVID and this kind of many solution we built. We solved it for different companies. So we got a good amount from this. Even I got Young Scientist Award for one of my project on CV. So like that, many things we did. Phase where I felt I want to go with CV is my final year degree project. Because of that particular person and the group, I thought, yeah, this is the field I need to go.
You don't have the change at that time, and that turn becomes the very mesmerizing turn, I can say. And because of that turn, that today you are the AI engineer. So it's really a God's plan that you should be become AI engineer. That's why that time you don't
Yes,
have the
yes,
change,
yes.
and because of that you become AI engineer. My next question is, throughout this you enter in the data field, like in big companies. So what was your job application process, and what job application process you followed while applying for any job, and how did you crack the interviews? We want to know more about your tips and tricks, I can say, about the approaching for the job and going through the job description, and I can say how you can attend the interview, what the things you keep in the mind while for your interview.
So we know there will be three things I will follow. First, in first phase, upskilling myself. Okay, I usually every day I will learn something for an hour, something new. Apart from this, I used to prepare resume in such a way that job description of the particular application, what I need, where I need to apply, that should match with my resume. This is one of the important and primary thing every aspirant need to do. That is matching your resume with respect to job description. There are multiple ATS softwares available. Template also, it should look good. It not like completely different colors and all. No, not like that. The content should be very good. First thing, resume part. Second thing, upskilling yourself. That whatever skills or project you will mention in your resume, right? You should have hands-on experience on that. That is second thing. And third thing, very important, how to answer questions in the interview. Okay. Okay. So for example, they will ask directly, I explain transformers. Transformer is like very huge topic. Okay. If you sit for 3 to 4 hours, you can't able to, explain in depth, but you need to explain within 5 to 10 minutes how you will summarize it, how you will explain it. These are the different skills you need to. But the next question is how I can get it, right? Generally. So when I completed my master's, I got 4 offers in my hand. In 4 offers, two are from data science. One is from that's kind of a virtual reality offer. One is from like I did a internship for web application part. That is not exactly web application, Django part, which is supporting for a face recognition part. Okay. Then these are 4 offers I had. Then I decided I need to go with the AI part. So what I prepared, no, I prepared 4 resumes. So 4 resume, one for web application development, one for exactly VR, one for AI, one for general resume. So I used to send it for offers with respect to DevOps and all. So these 4 resumes I had, but I every day I used to update all these things in my resume and all. Generally, for any AI job and whatnot, I will see the job description. Then I will make sure that what are all the things there in my resume. So I will update this. Then the resume should meet the requirements what job need. Then that's part fine. Then in the resume, right? Once you have all the skill and you will be selected. Next part, how to handle the interview. So there, one important thing is that you should take at least 2 to 3 mock interviews. Then only you can able to understand how interview goes, because interview is different, and what the job we are doing in a company, right? That will be different. In interview, as a interviewer, you need to think how the company, like how they want to build their resources with respect to the person. You can't able to judge a person within 1 hour, 2 hour, right? So, but we have to take interview within that time only. Then how it is possible? So we will have some basic questions, how they are good in basic understanding of the particular concept. Then the very important thing is their logical and analytical thinking. If any problem came, right? So sometimes the traditional way won't work. So for that, you need to think out of the box. I mean, let me take one example. So if you build a Docker container, it is not working well. You applied all the mechanisms, what is there in the books, docs, but it's not working. Sometimes you need to upgrade the environment also. A root environment is there, right? So you need to upgrade. So these kind of out of box thinking should be there. And if you build some application, well and good, it's fine. But how you will scale it? These kind of one step forward thinking should be very much important. So these kind of a mindset who has, right, they will be good asset for the company. Company will always focus on this, because I have given many interviews, I have taken many interviews. So I know as an interviewer how it will be, and as a interview how it will be. These kind of things I know well. So for that it will be helpful. And the third thing is very important, upskilling. If you are not upskilling yourself, then definitely you will be like, you won't get good hike and you won't get opportunity also. So upskilling is one of the primary thing we need to do. So these three things, if you did well, then definitely you will get a good job. And apart from this, I also believe 1 or 2% luck. Okay. So in some companies, right, because of the reference, many people will go if they don't have proper knowledge also. But what I will suggest is having knowledge is right. The only thing I found the issue with many companies, right? They will hire employees, right? After hiring employees, if they get to know they are not having proper skill set and all, they will directly fire. So that is one of the major thing as a employee we need to know before joining any company. This is the part actually we need to focus. So upskilling is very much important.
Yes, it's very important that once you go through the job description, your resume should at least 80% match with that job description. You can try to get your resume at every job application while applying before the job, because many of the fresher students, what they do, they just create the one resume or one CV, how their college told them or how their college gave them the template. Okay, and they just click apply button and just put their resume and apply it everywhere. Sometimes because of the system, that resume is also blacklisted by some of the companies if you are applying
Correct.
multiple times. Yeah, you can work on the resume. I think also that every student should work on their resume properly while applying for the job. They should go by the job description. And anyways, there are the many websites that nowadays that create the resumes or CV just by copy
Yeah.
pasting the description. So it not take much time, but I can say it's the process. You have to go through that process. Don't do the laziness. in that, because it's a first step
Yeah,
and very
actually,
important
no.
step.
If your resume is selected, then only you can able to attend the interview, right? What I will say is, as a fresher, if you failing in 3 to 4 interview, right, fine, there is no issue. The first 3 to 4 interview will be like a kind of mock interview where you will get to know what you need to do and how you need to perform in the interview. Then later you will understand, okay, this is what actually this job needed. But in interview, right, we won't ask many things. We simply focus on their primary basic skills, and we will focus on how they are thinking. If they are unable to answer, no, if for example I will tell the particular person to write a Fibonacci series. If you don't know, fine, how you will build the algorithm, how you will try to resolve the issue. If you don't know something, how you will resolve that particular thing will be matters a lot. This is what actually I need to say. And there are a lot of resume making, applications out there. Flow CV, Canva, these are very good platform, so you can build it. Even through latex also you can build a better application.
Manjunath sir, my next point is very important point, that why we do the job for the money first. That is most priority thing for
Yes.
us to survive the life,
Hmm.
survive our life and our family's life. So my question
Hmm.
is, how much salary as a AI engineer gets in India? We want to know as a fresher also and as a senior AI engineer, and how it varies from the, if you are working in a product based company or if you're working in a service based company or a startup, how the difference varies.
The primary difference is your skill part. Okay. So if you're having very good skill as a fresher in India, you can get 8 to 12 lakh. That is minimum I'm talking about with respect to the engineer role. This is one part. And with respect to the experience side, you may get around 15 to 45 lakh, even 50 lakh. Also, you can easily get within 4 to 5 years. This will be the thing. But primary thing, they should have some kind of a skill part. I mean, if they are not able to understand the things in AI and all, no, that's quite difficult. So I always say that just go with what actually you want to be. There is something called like AI and trending. These words, now don't go with that. So again, lot of mathematics, statistics, lot many things are there. Even one thing I will say, if you are in AI now, you should enjoy the pain and pleasure. Why means here the AI engineer and all, everything is fancy, data scientist and all, but the pain what we used to have, right, while doing the work, that is quite difficult comparatively with respect to software development and all. Because here everything is mathematics algorithm. So if you take any algorithm, right, you should hyperparameter using tuning mechanisms are available, and as well as when you are doing deep learning, right. So there will be kind of a differentiation, partial differentiation. You need to understand how it is doing. And when you're working on any kind of a algorithm in CV, right? So you should understand how actually a matrix works, matrix multiplication, normalization, these kind of different processes are there. So if you're good in mathematics, right, I will suggest you come on CV, image processing, and yeah, especially AI. Yeah, mathematics is a key role. Even for statistics, if you go with data analytics and all, now you will understand that you should know some part of statistics. You should know some part of basic mathematic rule and all. So these things are matters a lot because AI, engineer, job, money, everything matters. I prefer two things. The first one is work-life balance. Second one is the salary, how much you are getting. These two things matter. Don't go with the fancy thing. And once you felt right, this is not my cup of tea. There are a lot of opportunities are available. You can go with that. Yeah, don't take too much stress. Enjoy the job. Enjoy the challenges what you will have in Canberra. So this is what I will suggest. Instead of focusing only money, we should focus on these things also.
Because as a AI engineer or AI architect, in India, there are the jobs also available, but you should be a well skilled, you should be a well experienced, I can say. You should be know each and every part as you are entering in a company. That's why I suggest the students who want to become AI engineer or AI architect as a fresher, they should learn, go to the industry, meet the peoples, ask them how you can work daily basis, how the mathematics part is in your job, actual job, how the coding part is in actual job. So look into that matter, because many of the people's like they just focus on their portion or the books what the college taught, but at the end
Correct.
the scenario is little different and they get nervous, or sometimes they get, I learn and what I'm doing right now and everything this happened. As you say that don't go with fancy job roles, it's really very important that it's the names like AI engineer or AI architect looks really
Data
amazing, or machine
scientist.
learning engineer, but the really it has the pain that you have to learn each and every part. It has the some of the struggle you have to give on mentally. You should be prepared. And as you say
Yes,
that
yes.
work-life balance is also important. Yes, it's very important to manage your work-life balance as well as.
Yes, Chaitanya. Actually,
Yes,
no.
Chetan, actually, no.
Generally, what will happen in many companies, they will hire you as an, earlier it was there. You will be an NLP engineer, you'll be a CV engineer, and you need to do work on NLP and CV. So when AI engineer came, right, I mean, that particular role came, right, you should work on CV, you should work on NLP, you need to work on Python, basic Python, package implementation, machine learning. So like they want a person who can able to perform all the tasks together, so they will pay a lot. Initially there is one thing going on, right, recession and all. I will talk to you later regarding this, but what I will suggest is money fine, but along with the money you should focus your career also. For example, in if you're pursuing your final year degree, right, at the time you should have industrial experience like internships, workshops, conferences. I will suggest you, like, if you don't know anything in AI, right, if you want to start now, go and attend, conferences, go and attend the workshops. So once you have some idea on the particular topics in workshop and all, you won't learn in depth. You will learn what actually there. So once you have attended the workshop and conferences, you will get some idea. After that, take a boot camp. So learn in depth. Then once you learn something from the boot camp, right, prepare a particular solution. I mean, just work on the things and prepare some solution. I can't say it's a state of the art one. Prepare some solution and do some research on that. What can I improve? Once you improve something, once you've given your best, right, publish it as a conference or journal paper. So this is how actually you need to start. What will happen in our college curriculum and all, no? They used to teach some basics. I'm not saying that is wrong, because there will be, topper is also there, and the guy who just passed. These two people are students who are there in the class. How to handle these two things and all, no? That will be taught by curriculum. So in curriculum, if they explained everything, whatever going on industry, right, many people can't able to cope up. So because even take as a BCS, MCS student, right, many people won't go for AI, will go for software development. So why I came here? There's one subject called AI, finite automata. One subject is there. Like different things are they have mentioned basics. So I am interested towards the finite automata, machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, this stuff. Right, I came here. Along with that, many of my friends they are working in the like software development, testing, DevOps, these kind of different fields they have experience. So what I will suggest means college ka environment, everything is fine. So okay, you can learn thing and you can pass out the exam, but directly you have exams. So for the exams, you need to study and you need to build a better solution. And no, when you're doing any kind of course and all, build real world solutions. Like it will be very much, interesting. These kind of things will matter, Chaitanya.
Point is that about internship. How internship is important for as a fresher, and can you please tell us that what is the perfect time for doing the internship? Because many of the colleges says that you can go for the internship after second year also, third year also, or final year also, or even they do the many of the people do the internship while they after the placement. Like if they placed in XYZ company, their internship will be provided for 6 months, and after that they have to join the job. So as per your view, what time the internship is doing the internship is good, professional growth also and experience also, and how was your internship experience? We want to know that how was your internship experience, and how it is beneficial for your career growth while you are doing the internship. What things you learn that are apart from your college things?
In colleges and all, you can able to build many solution and all, but that is not actually real world scalable product. So these things, how we can make our product for real world problems. So if you want to build any solution which can able to solve all these kind of issues, right, you should have industry experience. But as a student, right, how you will get that experience? By internship only. So you need to do internship. And next question, when I need to do and what will be the perfect time? The first thing is there is no time, perfect time and all. So first thing you should for doing any internship, right? For example, if you want to do an internship on AI part, you should be very good in Python, and you should be good in some kind of basics algorithms, machine learning algorithm or deep learning algorithm. If you're having this idea, right, first year, just put your energy on learning Python and learning basics of machine learning and deep learning. So once you know some basics part, right, then go with the internship. What I will suggest you that after completing second sem, right, you should do at least one internship in every month. I'm not talking about from college or from job purpose you need to do. As a freelancer, you can do and you can earn a lot of money. So I did that. So in my degree and master degree, right, as a freelancer, I worked on various IoT, machine learning, deep learning projects. I sold it to some XYZ company. So I got money. I did it for students also. So when I'm in final year degree, right, I did my project. I did project for my friends. So I got money. These kind of a different things you will get it. What I will suggest you that because of this internship and all, you will this is a perfect place where you can understand what actually going on in the market. So this will be better if you have it after completing 1 year. That is, if you're having basic knowledge and coding and all. So sometimes if you're not good in coding and all, at the time if you got opportunity but you can't able to cop up. So there will be failures also. So go with the learning basics. Then once it is done, do internship. And regarding my internship, right, it was very good. One of the startup company called Developer. I did my internship there. It's a face recognition project. The first industry to end project I built from, starting from basics to scratch to until deployment. We worked on that. That was a very good experience. So I learned many more things there. But what thing which is helpful for me that is I have prior knowledge on face recognition. I have prior knowledge on machine learning, deep learning concept, right? That helped me in that internship. Many people know what they will do, they will pay money. I mean, student themselves, they will pay money and they will go attend the classes, then they will give a certificate. But that is not actually a worthy part. So you should take help of five or even that you can get internship from Naukri, LinkedIn. There are a lot of resources available. I mean, several colleges are associated with the few companies, so they can get the internship. So these things need to be taken care by the company as well as the student from their college.
The very important point you said that you should be start from the second sem onwards, go attend the internships, go for the internships and learn many more things, because when you start doing the internship, you are the person who has crossed the borders from the colleges, and when you cross the border from the college, you get to know where I am stand right now in the industry, what things I have to learn in upcoming 3 years. You start comparing yourself with the others and you get actual report of yourself only, that on which things I have to learn, give the more time, on which things I have to put the efforts of myself. It's
Correct.
very important that you give the perfect suggestion to all the students that you can go for the internship from the second sem, because this question asked by the many of the students in last podcast in comment box. That's why I have put this also
Mhm.
question in the podcast. My point is to discuss, you say that updating yourself is very important, like keep updating yourself, keep getting skilled daily basis or weekly basis. So what resources you use to learn or update yourself in your day-to-day life? What the YouTube channels or the books or the articles or the websites you go through day to day or once in a week to keep updating yourself?
In first phase, right, when you don't know anything on the particular topic and all, you should go with YouTube videos. So you should know what actually it is. Once you felt like, yeah, I'm having good knowledge in that, then I will suggest you that build something with respect to that knowledge. Then go and see the articles. So in articles, there will be some complex topics they used to mention. For example, generally in YouTube and all, we can easily run the OOPS concept and all. But when you are working on exception handling, logging, and multi-threading and all, these concepts you will get to know better by the some kind of blogs, some kind of articles, custom exception handlers, these kind of things you will get to know by the some articles. No, why I'm suggesting articles and all, no? YouTube and all, it will be good to start. But when you see the YouTube and all, no, you can't able to visualize the things. When you want to visualize something, you should read some article. I personally suggest read books. So when you read books, right, that is physical books. I mean, not the soft copy, hard copy if you read, right. So definitely you will have that visualization skill that will be helpful for your future part. I mean, in career growth, you need to analyze something that which, as I mentioned earlier, right, analyzing and building solution. This is one of the key fact for an AI engineer. So these things we will get to know by reading books, reading some research articles. Generally, you can read it virtually. I mean, that soft copy also. Even you can find it on the hard copy also. But personally, I will suggest go with the hard copy because you can able to remember that in which page which concept is mentioned. Book reading is one of the best thing I will suggest. And yeah, once you're done with book reading and article, right, I will suggest you go with read research paper. So in research paper already somebody has developed something. After that you will get to know these things. I mean, what actually I need to do, what actually state of the art model we have in the market. So if I did some changes on this, how it will be better performed. These things we will get to know by research paper. Now the first question, which particular resource I need to take? For example, YouTube. In YouTube, what channel I need to follow? This is actually again a tricky question. What I will suggest is for me, there will be some South Indian YouTubers out there, right? Their accent will be very good. I can able easily cope up like Krishna, many other YouTubers are there. Even Code with Arohi, she's one of the best CV YouTuber, and this Campus X is there. He's also very good with respect to machine learning and all, and many other peoples are there. Okay, even my friends. 5 minutes engineering. So he is one of the best YouTuber as well as nowadays with respect to the network and LLM neural hacks with Vasan. These guys are working phenomenal. So there are multiple people are available. They're very good, but choosing best, no, choosing whichever content suits for you. It is one of the primary thing you need to focus. So just see those persons' videos, whichever you feel I can able to cope up. Then go with their lectures. Then with respect to those topics, read some books. So this way I will suggest. And one more thing, there is one kind of a scam going on that is edtech companies, courses and all right. What will happen? They will say, if you are not taking our company course, professional journey will be ended here. So these kind of illusion they will create in
Scams.
the student's mind. Yeah, kind of scam illusion they will create in the student mind. Don't go with that. There are a lot of free resources available. So I am NPTL from MHRD. It is easy available. Go and do courses there. You will be certified by the IIT. IIT professor will teach there. Not only IIT, different colleges and all they are offering these courses. You no need to pay single rupee for the course. Just for the certification you need to pay. Apart from this, you can take courses from Udemy and all. There is well-known professors there. If you want to pay and use, you can go with. And personally, I will suggest if you want to take courses and you want to do something, no, go with their official website. I mean, for example, cloud and all. So there will be Azure, there will be AWS and all. Take courses from there. And for machine learning, Andrew Ng and all, they are very good. Go and take that courses. Software designing part is there. So go and take the courses from the official source. Don't go with XYZ tech company and take the courses. You can't able to understand them, what they are teaching and all. That will be a major issue. And one other thing is see the free open source material. So if you are able to understand particular topic on that, then fine. Then you can go ahead with purchasing course. But in few fields, no, you can't able to understand the things what actually going in the market. But you will pay 2 lakhs, 3 lakh for the courses. Later you will say they scammed. These kind of things will definitely come for student because the primary thing in student mind is they want to get a job. They don't not aware about what actually going on in the industry. So few people they will utilize this kind of situation and they will scam people. So this will be the thing every student need to be aware.
Also, I want to add one point that as you say, the go with the open source. Okay. So I noticed one thing in on Coursera, there are many of the courses by the big universities like University of Michigan, California
Correct.
University, Stanford. Yeah, they provide the courses of machine learning and everything, and also they provide the certification courses. But if you don't afford that certification course, they have the one advantage that you can watch the videos for freely, but you don't get the certificate. If you want to learn
Correct.
their concepts, the video is totally free. You can just click on the video. All the portion will be started and you can watch the video like a YouTube only. That will be more beneficial if you want to be the advance at every point, or if you want to learn the advance, I can suggest.
Correct. Actually, yeah, even apart from this, no, there will be in GitHub, many people will post things with
Yes, yes,
respect to
yes.
the topic. So you can get it open source there also. And apart from this, even Google, they are also having one of the best materials, Stanford University material, like lot of open source materials is there. Just what you need to do is you need
Yes,
to
yes,
explore.
exactly. GitHub is big. Really, it's not. It's unlimited path. I think because
Mm,
on all,
mm.
I when I started, I want to see the how the other country peoples or how the other country students creates the dashboard, data visualization dashboard. So I want to learn how their concepts and their visualization part. I just search on the GitHub Power BI dashboard. I received the many of the dashboard repositories link. Okay, then I start exploring, and after that I getting the suggestions of like that only in my feed of the GitHub. So if
Correct.
you want to explore GitHub is really big platform. It's not just to save your files and
Code.
share to anyone. Yeah, so
Correct.
it's really big platform. You can take the advantage of GitHub also, because many of the people do the research. They keep updating their researches, also the projects. So you can take the advantage of GitHub.
Yes, even nowadays, now wherever you will go, yeah, the people will share their paper and all the resources. That paper with code. If you explore that particular website, right, papers with code, you can get all the code in GitHubs, and you can get the all the papers which is open, so like available for research and all. So you can do that. This is actually thing. The one issue I found now in education system are like where students are learning. For tier one and tier two college, the parents were well educated, and the colleges also have good tie up with different companies and all. They will get good job and all. This kind of scam, as I mentioned before, right, in the tier two and the college in rural area, right, they have these kind of issues. Chances that they will go this kind of scam, I mean, they will undergo this kind of scam. Apart from this, right, these are all the technical thing. I will suggest one thing: effective communication. If you are not having effective communication, definitely whatever technical knowledge you have, like if you're not explaining it in better way, then how it will be full for the society and all, right? So you build some solution, and if you are failing to explain it for your manager and all, it will be again issue. Ultimate thing is you need to talk in a better way. The two things matter: what to talk and how to talk. If you learn this, no, these are two, key effective way of communicating something: what to talk and how to talk. So I felt especially in rural and all, no, these things are lagging. With respect to technology, we should focus on our communication skill, especially this, what you would say, soft skills.
Yes, 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 right. Even I want to discuss this point about the communication, that how communication skill matters as a data scientist or AI engineer. If the fresher is getting, because many of the students think that I have to just write the code. I doesn't mean that about my communication and all the things. I am good expert in doing the coding or the analytical thing. I will get the job easily. Is this true, or the communication skill really matters for the data scientist or AI engineer?
Actually, communication skill is around 30%, I can say. 70%, yeah, you can build the code and what are the functionality you have. But you are unable to explain what you built means it's failed, right? So the primary thing is like whenever create, for example, I created my own, product. I want some kind of investment for that. So how good I am if I'm explaining ideas and what we do and all. No? Based out of that, we will get the money. Based on that only, we will get that money, right? So we need to think in this way. And when you are giving any kind of interview, you should aware about how I'm communicating with the particular interviewer. These things also matters. Communication skill is must and should. So having technical skill, yeah, well and good. But how to deal with that will be another skill you need to have. Must and should. Without communication skill, you can't do anything. Especially that is with respect to English. In many interviews, right? I saw many people. They know very good technical things, but those people unable to explain it in a better way. So these kind of things will definitely affect on their performance also. Yeah, soft skills also matters, especially communication skills.
And as of nowadays, the many of the non-tech background students who has completed their bachelor's in commerce or arts, they are also getting in the tech industry as a job role of data scientist, data analyst, and many other job roles. So, as a AI engineer, what do you think that what matters most, that about your degree or skills, working on your skills? Or I want to ask, like, do degree really matters if anyone like going from the BTech background with computer science or masters in computer science, and someone we can compare, like he's completed his bachelor's in commerce and he has the good experience after doing of the boot camp or internship, who will get placed more powerfully and more salary by the more salary in the industry?
Actually, this is a very good question, and the question which is, running all over the market. There are two things I need to convey here. The first thing, startup part. In startup and all, they won't bother about whether you're from technical or non-technical. They want a good solution from you. That is by your skill only. So if you're having good skill, startup won't bother about whether you are from technical and non-technical background. They will hire you for sure. The skill only matters. Even that is actually a big issue for many engineers, especially CS engineers. They will say, "Hey, I did my graduation B." Even some people will do MTech also. I'm not getting job. These kind of things will definitely you can hear from many people that if you're not having skill and if you're from technical background, then it won't be a opportunity for you in future. You should be having good skill. And for MNCs, right, it will be quite change. I mean, what I will say is they usually focus on the technical background people because of this mathematics and all. No? Especially for AI and all, mathematics is one of the key concepts. So for that, people from the tech background they usually focus. But when you're having 3 to 4 years of experience in with respect to the AI and all, then there will be some concession you have. So you can from non-tech background you can easily jump. That is for AI engineer and data scientist role. But for analytics and all, business analytics, data analytics, these kind of fields, many non-tech background people will easily join as a fresher then. But it's quite difficult to join for non-tech people, right? It's quite difficult to join MNC as a fresher. But if you're targeted towards startups and if you work 2 to 3 years there and if you get some experience, then easily you can jump from startup to MNC. As a fresher, it's quite difficult in MNC. So that's what I felt. Finally, what matters in industry is your skill. So if you're able to build a good product, then I think your background doesn't matter that much.
Manjunath sir, while going through your LinkedIn profile, I also noticed one thing that you were the finalist for the Smart India Hackathon 2020. So we want to know more about the what is actual hackathon, because many of the students don't know about the hackathon word. What is the hackathon word and how the hackathon happens and how use your experience to be the finalist of that hackathon.
Usually, no. Hackathon is nothing but a competition. So where you need to perform some, you need to build a solution. They will give you a problem statement. That is, for example, one problem statement on building a software, okay, which is having intelligence of face recognition. They will say build a face recognition model which is having capability of intelligent that they can recognize the faces. So many people will be working on this problem statement for it will be 24 hours, 48 hours like this. So after that particular time limit, right, you will show your work. For example, this is my work and many people like there will be 100 to 200 teams over there minimum. In general, I'm not talking about SIH. I will talk SIH later, Smart India Hackathon. So there will be a lot of teams are available. Among the team, which team has built their better solution, they will get the particular prize money and different things they will offer with respect to the organization who is conducting that particular hackathon. So hackathon is nothing but a competition where you are performing some. They will give you some kind of task. You need to perform that, and you need to provide the solution within mentioned time stamp, either 24 or 48 hours. Like that, our MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development, they thought, yeah, why can't we develop this particular environment for all the colleges and institution all over India? So the world's biggest hackathon is Smart India Hackathon that is conducted by MHRD. We need to perform there. So what we had two idea. The first one is there will be one thing in many places, right? Or some people, some kind of a murder and all, something happened. So there is no CCTV camera, nothing. But few people saw their faces at that time. Because of that, now it's quite difficult to check their data with respect to the databases. I mean, crime databases usually CBI and other people will have their CID and all. So we need to do these kind of a matching technique. For that, we built a solution that is 3D face reconstruction part. Generally, what will happen as a pencil artist, some people will write their pencil image. We will convert that particular pencil image to original image. And that original image will be compared with the database. And if the particular face matches, then we will say, yeah, this person actually killer or this kind of assumption we can give. One thing. And second problem statement I worked on is there will be energy generating, companies are available. What used to do this year, this much energy they have generated. Next year, how much they will generate. These kind of analysis we need to do. We need to predict what will be the next year electricity we will generate. This kind of time series part work we need to do. So they will give you 24 hours. Here, Smart India Hackathon is 24 hours. Within 24 hours, how you will build and all. So there will be two different stages. First one is college. Second one is with respect to the national level. So there will be opportunity that we can directly have conversation with the Prime Minister of India. He will also attend the event. A lot of other opportunities are available. But again, it's one of the great platform to compete with the IIT and IT people. Yeah, there you will get to know how good we are with respect to the knowledge, how we are far better than NIT IITians, and if NIT IITians are better, then what kind of a solution they have, how they are thinking, this kind of comparison you will have. So that's kind of a thinking out of the box. So if you are in pond, right, you will think about only pond. When you're coming out of the pond, you will get to know, wow, lot many things are there. I need to work on this. This kind of environment you will get it by hackathon. Because of this hackathon and all, I learned many things. Instead of earning money or prize and all, secondary, but I learned many things with respect to hackathon. This was one of the good experience for me.
Right. So as you said that when you are in pond, you just think about the pond, but when you come out of the pond, you will start thinking more. It's really important to get into the communities, get into the this type of competitions like hackathon. Try give your best. Try to learn more. Try to connect with the peoples with the same interest. So you will be the person who is in the race that time with compared to all the
Correct.
members. My next question is, sir, that what is the one mistake that you have done in your professional life, and what do you learn from that mistake?
No, actually, with the mistake only we will learn. Okay, if I say like I haven't did any mistake, that will be. I won't say that. Like, I made lot of mistakes. Okay, while learning and all, because there are two kind of way. One is formal education, as I told you, right? So I started with computer vision, then deep learning, then machine learning. This is actually not good. So you should go with the proper way: machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, and NLP, and now Gen AI. This is the flow we need to follow first. And the primary mistake I made this one. So later I understood why I'm telling you. No, you can directly learn CV and all, but why it is needed and what are the issues you may face in machine learning and why we need to use CV. These kind of things you won't able to understand if you're completed the course in a formal way. That is one mistake. And second mistake, don't join for any edtech company. Okay, as a fresher, I will suggest you don't go with edtech if until you are not interested in teaching. I mean, if you're interested in teaching, no, yeah, you can go with edtech company. But I'm the guy who loves to do coding and also the mistake what I did is joining edtech company. But I learned many things there, but that is not my cup of tea working in edtech. So don't do this. Always focus on the product based companies. Can't able to work on product based company, then go with service based company. Then if that is also not done, go with startups. I will suggest you in this way. But many things we will learn in startups. So that's for sure. So these are two mistakes. One is not formally I learned, and second one is joining edtech. Apart from the lot of mistakes are there, but I don't want to mention it because that won't be not that much important because that everybody should do mistake. For example, Raspberry because of the circuits and all. Because I'm not from EC background at all, but I tried something. So some components because of the EC failure and all it burned. Yeah, these kind of mistakes. Yeah, it's good. You need to have, but with respect to the learning as well as earning, you should be careful.
It's very important when you do the mistake, that time only you get to learn. The very important point I want to discuss that everyone has this question in their mind in 2024 as a fresher also and as a senior employee also with the 5 years or 10-year experience, how the recession condition is going on in India and about the competition, because many people say that recession is now going on and because of the recession many people get fired or many people lost their job at the competition time. All we know that the competition is too high nowadays to enter in a data field. Is there any specific period in India about the recession, that every year at this month the recession comes, or it depends on the economical factor of that company or the economical factor of that companies who provide service to the client. If the client gets loss or they face the economical crisis in their company from the client side, then the company will be fire.
Actually, recession is a word with respect to the economical thing. Okay. Generally, every 10 years handle, we will face this recession kind of thing. That is majorly in US. That is affecting on India and other countries. So this is actually going on. But in India, right, directly it is not affecting that much. But I will tell you why actually these kind of job cutting and all is going on and what actually needed. Primary thing, in Google, Facebook and all, they fired many people. I can't say they are not well skilled. Then also they fired. The primary thing is upskilling. If they are not upskilled themselves, then if you're from Google, Microsoft, or if you're from any source, they will fire you definitely. And second most thing is always think in the company perspective. What company need to think? I need 5 people who can do all the work. I don't need 20 people who can do some work. You should aware about different things. For example, I'm an AI engineer. If I'm saying AI, I'm not worrying about the architecture of the OS architecture. So if I want to build something on HDOS, right, I should know about how OS is, and I should know that how memory and space complexity with respect to each solution I'm building. So these things also matters. So if you're unaware about these things, no, definitely you will be you will lose the job. What I felt is if you're having enough skill and if you're having enough ideas, then recession and this kind of job cutting won't bother you. Like in India, it is not that much affecting, but as a fresher, yeah, because of the most of the company, right, they will make the themselves as autonomous, and they feel like we need only few kind of people who is having some kind of experience. For example, 2 to 3 years. Nobody is interested in hiring fresher. Only the early based startup company they will focus on freshers. So this is actually what is going on. That is wrong, but don't lose hope. If you have skill, definitely people will hire you. So for that, you should have some internship experience. Either do 6 month or 1 year internship. After that, you will have some experience. Then you can join with any company. Recession is there, but not that much. So if you're having proper skill, definitely will get good job. I also having a lot of offers with me now. I don't find that affecting. It's all about mindset.
It's all about mindset. You said that how is your thinking, and if you all time if you think that company will be remove me or they will fire me, then as you think things get happen, instead of just focus on your job, focus on your skill
Yes,
sets
yes.
and match your skills with the requirements of the clients, so it will be easy that you get flow and no one will be fired if you are the good doing the good
Source
doing
for the
employee.
company.
Yes, exactly. We will be asset for the company if you do put your efforts more. Sir, my next point is I want to. This was a very important point I can say, because so where do we see Bharat in next 5 years in artificial intelligence? Because if the word artificial intelligence came, any normal person, normal human being in India thinks like it's just about the automation car, Tesla, or it's just about the image generation, or it's just about the chat GPT. But it's so more than that. So in next upcoming 5 years, how the AI grab the opportunity in Bharat, and how it will be lead all over the country, I can say, and also how we will strong by the artificial intelligence through the world by the China also and by the US countries also.
So what is happening now? Now India is in Chaitanya Kala, something they used to call period. So what happened around 60 to 70% people what we have now, no, they all can work now. So that's the thing. Why India is in boom now everywhere? Because of the 60, 70 people percent of people, they are working in the field, especially in the science and engineering part. So now the second thing is comparatively other countries, right? Why India is better in AI and all. You can see most of the company CEOs are from India. So if they want, they can build this company in India. But again, company environment, all these things matter. But one thing we need to notice that in Asia, highest startup were there in Bangalore. Still yet it's there
Okay.
in Kormangla. You can go and see the Kormangla. You can see 2000 plus startups. So highest startups in Asia will be in Coromandel. Yeah. And now I think what is common in all the startup companies, right? If whether they are from AI company, like insurance company, any company will take, right? There should be one thing mandatory that they should adopt AI for getting funding, for getting employees. Nowadays, employees will go and ask, "Hey, is your company having AI?" Then only they will join. These things, frankly telling, even for many people, know if they want to invest on your company, they will see, like, yeah, are they using latest things? That is nowadays a Gen AI LLM part. If they are using, they will get a good money. In India, most of the companies are getting good funding because they will say we are having Gen AI and AI part. So that's why we are getting. And comparatively, with respect to the US market and India market, right? India market is growing like nothing. Even nowadays, semiconductor chips are they are making in India. So this is one of the true revolutionary things. So we should focus. If semiconductor are there now, if you have good hardware, you can build any kind of solution. And nowadays, in India, like just explore. There are a lot of tools. You no need to worry about what transformer, how transformer will work and all. As a user, just take some tools and do some operation. You will get it. For example, if you want to go check some price tracking for how it is from last year and this year, how the price rating will be. If you want to get it, just use some tools. It will show everything. So these kind of techniques are adapted, and it will predict whether the price drop will for tomorrow and day after tomorrow. These tools, if you are using now, you can make money. So like this now, in India, people are using AI and people are learning AI, people are exploring AI. If you will go everywhere, anywhere, like they will say AI. Many people who don't know AI, what actually it is, they are using AI. So this is one of the best thing in India happening. Again, we in Amrut Kaal, this is the right time to grow, be in better position in the world. So I felt, yeah, it's there. India will be a good position in 5 to 10 years, especially in AI. It is rapidly growing, man. Even many new college pass out students are there, right? They are directly starting startups. These kind of environments are there. So I felt, yeah, this is the better time to learn, earn, and support people.
Really, you share the very important points, the tip tricks through this podcast. First of all, I would really thank you for the coming to my podcast and giving us a valuable time for us and sharing your all the knowledge. It's like you are like, I think, you dictionary that from A to Z, you know all the things from AI, because the main thing, you are updating yourself on the daily basis. That is very important. If you get updated by yourself on daily basis, you will learn all the trends, what the trends is going on and all the topics. I really glad to hear that there are the many opportunities in India. And talking about the recession point also you explained very well, because many of them have the confusion about recession and the competition. Everyone will get to know about the recession very well after your after our discussion. So thank you so much, Manjunath sir, for coming to my podcast.
Actually, I need to thank you, Chaitanya, for this opportunity. It's been my honor to share my thoughts with you guys. So I felt it will be helpful for many people. And I need to congratulate you. You are in around 20 to 25 in this age, right? You started this podcast, YouTube channel, and all. It's the right time to, start, man. All the best for your channel and all. I hope it will be grow, like rapid growth as Indian market growing, right? So I hope you will grow like that and always help people, support people, and make sure that your content should be, it will be helpful for many people. And I saw your few videos and all. You won't lie and you won't promotion marketing and all. So
Fake promotion.
whatever there in the market, you're doing that. I'm happy for that. I hope you will grow. All the best. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much a lot. Thanks a lot. Keep supporting. Please let me know in the comment which guest would you like to see on this podcast and any specific topics you would like us to discuss with them. We will try to bring those guests and ask your questions, so you will get more helpful information. Before you go, share this episode with someone. It might really help them, because one conversation can change a person's life, giving them a new idea and direction. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you in next video.